Listen carefully.
Hi guys, I'm Vicky from Grow for Dinner, which is my website about urban farming. In my case, it's actually about suburban farming because I live in the suburbs. I'm from Southern Ontario in Canada, and I'm just getting started with my vegetable garden. I plan this summer to grow as much food as I can at home in my own backyard and getting started. When you're thinking about what you want to grow in your garden at home, start with the stuff that you like to eat. We like to eat a lot of salads in the summer, so I'm going to start here with growing some of the salads that I like. First we have arugula. I really like arugula. It's spicy. Some people don't like arugula. If you don't like arugula, don't grow arugula. Grow what you like to eat. I like it, so I'm going to grow it. So the arugula seeds are super small. I don't know, the lighting's not that great, but I think you can see a couple of little seeds there. And I've already thrown some on top already. You just throw them on top. That's how you start arugula. Put them on top of some soil. This is just regular soil. I think when you're growing in pots, they recommend that you use a potting mix, but we get a bag of soil delivered to our house at the beginning of spring, and we use it all through a flower garden, and I use it in the vegetable garden, and so I just use it in the pots as well. It's a really moist soil, and I've used it before. This is how I do it every time. I'm not a gardening expert, but I don't get too fancy, and it works. So that's what I use. So this is the arugula. Just sort of throw it on top and it'll start growing. It's really amazing. Next thing was the watercress. My husband really likes watercress, so I got him some watercress so that we can eat it this summer. It's also a little bit spicy, a little bit earthy. You could put it on top of salads, put it in your sandwiches. Can you see that? They're super duper tiny. Also on this, I've already thrown a couple of seeds, but I just want to show you, put it all over, so you just put them on top. That's it. Next, we have what's called a luscious lettuce mix that I was going to do before. I'm just going to sort of throw them on top. Take a look at that. See? Those are the seeds. Just throw them on top. These seeds shouldn't be bare, like you have to bury them a little bit. This was the lettuce. You have to bury them a little bit, but not too deep. So I'm just going to go get my rake. I put them on top and I'm just going to sort of rake them along the top. Just really lightly, just rake it. At the end of the day, what I'm trying to do here is just sort of lightly have them covered so that the birds don't get them, but not too deep because they want to come up to the surface as quickly as possible. Now, check out the last one. These are edible flowers, so you know sometimes you get a beautiful cake and it's got flowers on it, or go to a fancy dinner and it's got flowers on it. This is what we're going to grow here. So they're going to look good and you can eat them. One other thing before I show you these is I'm putting my salads and these edible flowers into a pot. You can put them directly into the ground, you can put them in a pot, you can put them in a bag. These are the seeds. There's a whole bunch of different ones. I don't know what all of them are, but I do know that the ones that look like sunflower seeds are probably sunflower seeds. So sunflowers grow high. So I'm going to take a couple of sunflowers and put them right inside the center, 1/4 of an inch deep. And then at random, I'm just going to stick the other ones down at random because I don't know what these are. Actually, I'm looking at one of these and it looks like coriander, and I think if it's too thick, like I mentioned before, or if there's a whole bunch of flowers coming up in one spot and you don't want them there, just sort of thin them out. I like to use seeds. I was nervous that I was too late to start planting. It's at the end of May right now, and I was nervous that I was too late, but I went and talked with the lady at the nursery and she assured me it's not too late to start from seeds, and I prefer to start from seeds. Not because they produce any better, but because it's way cheaper. Like I bought each of these bags of seeds for about $2.50 each, $2.50 Canadian. And it's going to give me way more than $2 worth of flowers and salads. So that's it right there. They're all planted, they're all down, sort of cover them up. And then the next thing to do is water them. I'm going to stop the video and then I'm going to come back. So that's it in terms of planting. The next thing that you're going to want to do is water it. For flower mix, the arugula, you just want to keep the soil moist. You don't want it to be soggy or super wet. So let's just give it a little bit of water. The soil's already really good. It's already moist. So we'll just give it a little bit. Cover the top. There are holes at the bottom. We ordered some plants a little while back and they came with this bit of burlap. The burlap, and I just put it under the top and I'm just gonna lay it on top. See if it's sprouting about it, because those little bits of seeds are gonna turn into food that you really like. If you're planting the stuff that you like to eat, like, it's exciting. So get started. If you have different tips, tools, techniques that you use, send me a comment, let me know. Let's all share information. It's all about eating food, growing food that we like to eat. We can put our own food on our table. So let's just do it. See you next time.